Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Hey guys, so I hope you're having a wonderful time with your family during Christmas time or Hanawanaku or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope you're enjoying your family and friends and your loved ones. No? Okay, my hair, looks extremely hideous right now because I didn't know what to do with it. I slept on it, I straightened it, then I curled it, then I straightened it, then it's like, oh, woo! Okay, I just less magnified myself. And now I look like a woman. All right, so I wanted to talk a subject of anxiety because I believe that this is a serious beauty guru problem. Well, I don't know if they have that problem too. They probably have some other issues that they don't want to talk about, but I'm talking about my anxiety problems. I'm not doing this video for, sympathetic reasons. I want to help those of you guys who struggle the same disease, as I call it. And this is a problem that I have each and every day of my life since growing up, and I think it's time to face my demons. I wrote a series of questions here that I thought you guys may ask. Wikipedia says, anxiety is a psychological and physiological state characterized by somatic, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral components. Listen to your English teacher, never use Wikipedia. In a nutshell, anxiety creates feelings of fear, worry, you just want to kick the cat, punch your brother, and then you have a 30-minute crying session. Basically, anxiety is a reaction to a stressor. Well, if you guys don't know, I wasn't born here. I was born in the Philippines, and all of a sudden, culture shock. I think the very first time of me ever feeling so anxious and scared shitless, excuse my French, was the time when my grandma said, hey, you're going to America tomorrow and you ain't coming back. I just didn't know what to do, but just like, what? I didn't know what anxiety was. I've always just kind of felt that anxiousness feeling, but that anxiousness feeling always turned into anger. For me, I have a very short temper and I have a very short fuse, and that's what anxiety is. Your thoughts aren't always very positive. I have psychological anxiety and I have social anxiety, which are two completely different things. I think the whole culture shock just kind of affected me all throughout my life. I lived in a very strict and religious household where everything was not acceptable. Whoever you were was not acceptable. Whatever you did was not okay. Not allowed to do anything, not allowed to go anywhere. I was supposed to dress a certain way, or it was just, it took a toll on me. It was similar to prison. Now, growing up was really tough because my parents were really hard on me, and a lot of my insecurities come from my psychological background. Social anxiety is when I'm around people, I get stressed out a lot or I just don't want to be there. I have a tendency to avoid people in my life. I have a very detached personality, and that's something I wish to change, but it's gonna take work. I think I have anxiety because I have to deal with difficult people in my life. I started to have really bad anxiety when I moved out of my parents' house because, it's that time where you finally get to move out of your parents' house, you're excited. But, with freedom comes with responsibility. Then I finally got sick of the whole LA, Hollywood, stupid bullshit lifestyle. The symptoms were pretty clear. I started to have really bad, insomnia. Insomnia is when you can't sleep because your mind is racing in many different places and you don't really know why. I was always just a really angry person. And I know that's hard for you to see on camera. Wait till you push my little belly button. I'll be punching walls and balls and everything. But what's really scary about insomnia is that the dreams I was having, I had really weird, creepy death dreams. I thought there was an impending doom. Oh! One of my scariest moments of anxiety, oh my god, okay, well, I get a panic attack once a week or twice, but it happened a few months ago. I was stressed out about because YouTube aborted my video, and then I start to freak out and I'm like, oh, I hate YouTube. No, I don't. That's the anxiety talking. And this burst of anger just came out of me. I was just like the Incredible Hulk-esque. I was just so mad. I just wanted to take my computer and just throw it at the UPS man. His face didn't matter at that moment. I felt so heated and so tense, and all of a sudden my body just dropped and I just started to shake like crazy. My heart started to beat fast. Like my mind became all blurry and my vision became blurry, and I felt like ringing, and I felt like kind of like voices in my voices in my head. But I'm not crazy. I'm not schizophrenic, okay? It was just a real bad trip I was having. I thought I was gonna die. I was just like losing control of myself. It was just hard to breathe. And I just crawled up in a fetal position, just shaking for half an hour. I mean, at the time I was thinking, oh God, am I gonna die? And the other half of me was thinking, wait, did that waiter put something in my food? Even right now, I'm having anxiety just talking about this, but I'm good. But it's okay, because we got our liquid Xanax. Just kidding. Don't do this, by the way. This does not suppress your anxiety. Well, for the moment. Anxiety does take a toll in my life. You know, it does take a personal toll. You know, it's affected my relationships with people, and it's affected how I look at myself. And it's a lot worse to have anxiety when you're trying to cope with your own, you know, your own problems. Sometimes I wake up every morning thinking, oh, it's gonna be a good day. And you know, some mornings it'll be like, I want to stay in bed and just block the whole world. And it sucks because you don't want to lose those people in your life, but you just can't help what you're going through, you know? And one thing that's really helped me out is this book, in which I think a lot of you guys should purchase. You know, I was bullied in my high school years, and thinking about all that now, it makes me just feel so blessed of all the things that I have. I'm a mess. I'm starting to educate myself more on people. You know, there's so many different ways that people cope with anxiety, whether that's in a bad way or in a good way. I've coped with my anxiety by, you know, speaking up, or when I feel anxious and I just want to choke the hell out of a boy, I suffered really bad anxiety for like a year and a half until I finally made the choice to go to the doctor, and it was the best thing I've ever done. And whatever, I'm just gonna be honest with you since we're already talking about it. The doctor did, you know, prescribe me on some anxiety stuff to help me kind of calm down at situations instead of freaking out like a crazy ape bitch. But we're getting better though. Focus on what you have now and just focus on yourself and forget the negativity. Don't let people influence you into that. And when you're stressed, learn just how to take a boxing class, anywhere where you can take your aggression out. Buy a punching bag, get your boyfriend, punch something. Anyways, you guys, thank you for listening to my personal story, and I know this is kind of a serious video, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope I didn't bum you out, and if you guys want to talk to me about anything, just feel free to say anything you want. Bye guys, love you.